G'day gorgeous people, welcome back to the Travelling Ulcers. I'm Tim. Welcome back to Melbourne, Australia. I think the last time I saw you, I was on that Air Asia flight back from KL to Melbourne. That was only a couple of days ago. As I explained, the only reason I'm back in Melbourne is because I bought my ticket to Europe a long time ago, before I even organised the Asian foodie adventure. And I called Singapore Airlines and they wouldn't allow me to take the flight from Singapore. So that's the reason why I'm back in Melbourne to catch my flight. It is currently 2 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. To me, it still feels like midnight, so I'm not actually that tired. I am glad to be home in Melbourne, but I'm really getting itchy feet. I think most of you understand the whole wanderlust travelling addiction. I'm so excited for this next phase of my round the world foodie adventure. A mere 40-hour commute to London? Easy peasy. I will see you all at Melbourne Tullamarine Airport. We're at Melbourne Tullamarine Airport. I woke up at freaking 2 AM today and I'm not at all tired. I'm so excited to be here. As you all watched in my last vlog, I flew back from KL with Air Asia X, and this is only a few days later. And I'm jumping on a Singapore Airlines 777-300ER to Singapore, transit in Singapore for 8 hours, and then a 12.5 hour flight to Copenhagen, 5-hour transit in Copenhagen Airport, and then a very swift 2-hour flight with SAS to Heathrow. I'm so excited! Thank you very much. Hi. just taken off from Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport en route to Singapore Changi, where we're going to have an 8-hour transit and then an onward flight with Singapore Airlines as well to Copenhagen, where we have a 5-hour layover in Copenhagen Airport. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of that airport. Oh, no, that's alright. Ooh, lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Singapore sling, everyone. When you're flying Singapore Airlines, you have to have something sweet and a classic from 1912. Yum! And some warm nuts. We have macadamia nuts. Sorry, no, we don't. We have almonds and cashew nuts. It looks like it's just been roasted and lightly salted. Perfect. Singapore sling on Singapore Airlines. I don't think it gets any better than this. So anyone who has ever visited Singapore would have actually visited the Raffles Hotel and had a Singapore sling in their long bar. Let's see how this compares with that. Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful, beautiful hue of red and amber and orange. Slunchava. Oh, I can taste the gin. I can taste the orange juice. Or is it pineapple? Oh, that's strong. I have too many of these and it's going to knock me out, which actually would come in very favorably because, as you all know, I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning for no reason whatsoever. I did thankfully film a few segments, so you know, what else was I going to do at 2 in the morning? But I am physically a little tired, mentally quite alert. I am looking forward to lunch, which I've booked the chef, or booked the cook, and ordered the roast duck and rice. Yum, my favorite. Okay, let's try the nuts. I mean, it's lightly salted, roasted cashews and almonds. Can't really go wrong. More roasted, less salted. Good. Lunch is served, and this entree or appetizer or starter looks incredible. We obviously have garlic bread, which is my go-to bread of choice, and for the entree, we've been given a prosciutto ham with bocconcini. So there's lettuce, rocket, prosciutto ham, tomato, and obviously bocconcini cheese, which I love. It looks so good. But let's start off with the garlic bread. Itadakimasu. It's buttery, it's creamy, it's garlicky, it's salty. Everything that's good about garlic bread. The only thing is it probably could be a little crispier, but we're 35,000 feet up. I cannot complain about this. This is bloody awesome. Get a little bit of the bocconcini cheese. Get some of that prosciutto. I mean, I love my ham. Who doesn't? Well, I suppose if you're kosher or halal, you won't be enjoying this, but I'm neither of those things, and I'm not vegetarian, vegan, or pescatarian, so bottoms up. That mango chutney dressing is sublime. And the bocconcini is creamy and soft and chewy, and the prosciutto is dry and salty and hammy. Oh, really, really good starter. Lunch is served. I've just received the main course, which is roast duck with bok choy, baby corn, carrots, capsicum or red peppers, and rice. I'm not too sure what the sauce is. I will tell you once I taste it, but it looks amazing. I I hope the duck is still moist and not overly dry. The last time I had duck in flight was coincidentally from Melbourne to Singapore, but it was in British Airways first class, and I still remember the smell of the duck being incredibly pungent and not at all enticing or enjoyable. It tasted alright, but it was really dry. Let's see if Singapore Airlines business class can do better than British Airways first class catering. Oh, it is very tender. It's pre-cut for you. Okay, have a look at that duck there. Okay. I love this that they left the skin on. Okay. Okay. Let's try that, shall we? Skin is lovely, it's moist, it's juicy, the meat is tender, it's not dry, and that sauce is a sweet 5-spice sauce that complements the duck so perfectly. Oh, yum. Oh, really, really impressed. Well done, Singapore Airlines. I'm not a huge fan of baby corn. But I'll eat it. Whenever I'm at home, I'll give my baby corn to everyone else. It's not just because it's not just Singapore Airlines. I'm not a fan of baby corn anywhere. There's still a bit of bite to that carrot. It's al dente, not too soft, not too overcooked. Really good. I love bok choy. I grow bok choy at home in my aquaponic setup. And in fact, Mum gave me a whole lot of bok choy when I was at home the last couple of days that she grew herself, and I ate it all up, just very lightly blanched. Here we go. That bok choy is perfect. It is not too overcooked, so that stem still has that crisp bite. And it has, you know, when something is just partially cooked, especially something green and leafy like the bok choy, it still tastes planty. I don't know how else to describe it. It is wonderful. And the rice. Really good. Oh, perfect meal so far, everyone. Great starter, and this main is to die for. Okay, dessert is served. I had an option between mango ice cream or a black currant and cheese mousse cake with vanilla sauce. So naturally I went with the mousse cake. It looks amazing. But firstly, let me taste that vanilla sauce. Oh, that vanilla sauce is lovely, and you can actually taste the vanilla. I'd probably have a little more of that vanilla sauce on the plate if I was serving. Okay. Here we go. Looks like it's got a dark chocolate biscuit base. Ooh, this looks good. Ooh. I can taste the black currant. It's very fruity, and unlike the slightly coarse, buttery, because it's dark chocolate, bitter biscuit base, that dark chocolate biscuit base kind of complements the sweetness and the creaminess of that cheesecake mousse perfectly. Oh, this is seriously good cake. have it with that vanilla cream. Perfection. Wow. This is the second meal service on the flight from Melbourne to KL. This is the second meal service, and it's the refreshment course, and it's served 1.5 hours out of Singapore. We were given two options, a quiche Lorraine or a seafood noodle. And naturally, I went for the seafood noodle, and I think this was in great demand as well. Because by the time I ordered this, there was only one seafood noodle left. But this is the braised Ifu noodle, so it has prawns, fish, scallops, leafy greens. I can see that there's fried shallots, some finely diced scrambled eggs, a singular slice of red chili, but on the side they've given green pickled chilies and light soy sauce. Oh my god, I love this. I have this with my wonton mee. If you remember watching my very first meal in KL, I went for my konlo mee or my wonton mee, and I just used all the green pickled chilies in my meal. Oh, I love this stuff. Okay. So excited. Okay. Firstly, before I mix it up, let's taste that sauce. Ooh. It's salty, seafoody. Oh, it's almost like when you make, this reminds me ever so slightly like when you're making jam on conserve and the fruit juice, because of the pectin has started to set. It's almost like this. So maybe what's happened is that they boiled a lot of the seafood or a lot of the bones of fish and other meats that's maybe starting to set. I don't know. It's lovely. And I like to add a little bit of pepper. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Really enjoying this meal. Well, I've enjoyed everything I've eaten on this flight, and it's the shortest flight, Melbourne to and this is the shortest flight as well, Melbourne to Singapore. We've got a 13-hour flight to Copenhagen next. Itadakimasu. One word. Umami. That is amazing. I would pay good money for this on the ground in a restaurant. This is delicious. The fried shallots has really given it a depth. We've all watched a lot of documentaries about how flying up in high altitude affects our taste, and I suspect this is why there's a generous serving of fried shallots, because it's really given that beautiful umami and savory hit. Oh, wonderful. Really, genuinely good. Okay, let's try that white fish.
It's meaty. Oh, it's like really nice sea bass. Look at that prawn. Look how big, fat and juicy it is. Oh, you know this is going to taste good. It's prawny, it's firm, it's not dry, it's not been overcooked. It's just taken on the flavour of that noodle. So good, guys. And now the scallop. I love scallops. That is not overcooked. It's still smooth and silky, and you just bite into it. It's like cutting into butter. It is so smooth. You know how sometimes when you have overcooked scallops, the flesh just falls into little strips? No, this is moist. It's kept its form. It's divine. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this flight as much as I have, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit the bell notification and subscribe buttons below. If you have yet to visit my Instagram or IGTV, here's the address. So, till the next flight, or continent, or foodie review, bye!
Welcome to Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, and to all Singaporeans and residents of Singapore, a warm welcome to all. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. When leaving the aircraft, please take care when opening the overhead compartment and check that you have not left anything behind on your seat and your seat box. If you have a connecting flight on Singapore Airlines, please note that the boarding gate will close 10 minutes before the scheduled departure time. It's been our pleasure serving you on this flight. Thank you for flying Singapore Airlines, a member of Star Alliance.